Good afternoon. Dr. Dodge here. Welcome to Goat Hill. Race 9's on deck. It's going to be a scorcher. We have 32 trucks, 16 heats, and this is the last chance for points. Every point is going to count. Watch those bonus points because those are going to be the ones that haunt you. Mayhem's on top, Mr. Mice right behind. Clutch, VB, and Cactus round out the top 5. Look at that tie for in the 17, 16, and 15. Anybody in those areas can change position significantly after today. So, first up, we have our number 1 seed and our number 2 seed. Number 1 is Mayhem, Michelle, and Mr. Mice. We have the Chris Superfan Cam now, a new addition to the Goat Hill. And they both come out even, but they just start beating on each other. Looks like Mr. Mice just takes out Michelle, steals that extra point. Watch him come up the hill. Oh, Michelle just tries to muscle Mr. Mice out, and it kind of backfires. That gives Mr. Mice a 6-pointer and Michelle 5. Next up, we have VB Chief for the best team there is, and Clutch Vanderhift. Got them lined up at the line. Look at that beautiful buggy. Oh, that was rough. They both come out of the line nice. Clutch gets into VB a little bit. He does a half a donut, tries to make it down the hill, and Clutch's emergency brake doesn't hold him, and he can't make it either. Both of them leave all their extra points on the table. That's brutal. VB had a nice line coming up through there till Dutch got into him. Now, for all you aspiring car builders, look at how brutal when you roll down the hill it is against those back pieces. Staying on the hill is absolutely brutal. Gave them both 5 points. You can score a maximum of 10 here. Conman Customs in the blue Dodge versus Alva Speedco, driven by Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack, nice looking little buggy there, versus the big Dodge. Well, they both come out even too, and looks like Conman tries to take out Alva, and it just backfires on him. Alva trying to push him back downhill, I guess. Conman gets into that wall early, and that peels his speed off a lot. Stallion got 6, and so did Cactus Jack. Wolfgang Mueller in his unorthodox setup. The buggy was doing absolutely terrible first half of the season, so he swapped it out. And he's taken on Mud Duck Hog Control and Sausage, driven by Curtis. You see those live munitions are on Curtis's. Well, they both put down last line. Curdy's got a good run going, and he just can't quite hang it there. At least he stays on his wheels. That 1 point, if nothing else. He has a great run. He just can't hold it. Backs himself back over the hill. So that's a 7 for Curtis and 4 points for Wolfgang. Next, we've got Midnight Smiler of Midnight Smiler Racing taking on Holder of the Horns, driven by the Viking. That buggy is a little top heavy and doesn't like to stay upright for poor old Holder. Smiler's been up on top of him. And I say that, and look at what happens. Smiler runs him a nice straight line, and over the top he goes. A nice solid pull. Some of these guys just make it look easy. Viking got a 5-pointer, Smiler a 7. Smiler parked in the catch bin. All right. Now we've got the green buggy from Logan and Ragin' Ricky's chrome truck. That chrome truck, real pretty. Green thing. They go up the hill. Both managed to stay on their wheels this time, get that extra point. It's going to be critical, helping them move up in the pack. Both could have used a little more distance, though. Nice air out of Ricky. All right. Now we've got two big Dodges. We got Drivers 9747 versus Crazy Frank. Crazy Frank's got a broken spring in the back, it looks like. Well, out the hole they come, and both just can't keep it on their wheels. Looks like Driver kind of rolls his way up the hill. They both run a clean line. Just can't keep it on the wheels. But still a good 6 points for Driver, and Crazy Frank pulled out a 4. Now we've got Up North Crackerjack, driven by Mini de Rigueur, taking on, for the first time on the hill, Aby Normal in the white and orange buggy. Looks pretty nice with those white wheels on that thing. They both come out, and looks like Aby gets off into the wall and just gets himself spun around. Minnie managed to stick it up there in her area, which is good. Get all the extra points she can. Oh, she does a pretty good bounce off that wall, too. All right. Next, we've got another Aby Normal car, and Cletus is driving for Porch Honky Racing. Another big Dodge versus modified. Oh, that was a pretty good flip. What'd he do there? Oh, kind of gets hip checked too. Let's see what this looks like from this angle. Both got a solid line. Oh, must just be a balance problem on that car of Aby's. Now we got a pair of dragsters. We got Farty Marty in Failure Squad versus the other clutch Vanderhift. Got him on the line. Well, they both come out good. Probably Farty Marty's one of his best runs so far. Manages to just nose the wheels over and hook it. Get that extra point for the being on their wheels. And Dutch hangs over the top and rolls back. Now we have Raging Ricky's Jeepster versus King Jester in the Cherokee. Those Cherokees have been having a tough time staying off on their wheels. You can see that really cool dragster, Jeepster, whatever it is. Well, two decent runs going up, and they both just kind of roll them over. Coming up the hill. That Jeepster just flipped right over as soon as he touched the wall. Now we've got Turbo, driven by AG, and the Voodoo car of Aby Normals. The Voodoo car is the yellow one, which surprisingly is the heaviest car versus the lightest car. You can see him come out of the hole. That red one is only 22 grams, and the Aby Normal Voodoo car is significantly heavier than that. That's why I'm wondering is if weight is really your friend on this hill. He definitely keeps it on the ground better than the others with that extra weight, looks like. But obviously, what goes up must come down. So 5 points for Aby and 5 points for AG in the Team Turbo car. Next, we have Brother Joe driving for Rusty Goldman, taking on Harry Hoon. Brother Joe's is a stock Matchbox car. Yep, there he goes up the hill. Bounces it up there and squeezes it over the top for the last. They both have a good run coming up the hill. Harry actually doesn't get too bad a run out of this one either. Probably one of the best of his meet. And Brother Joe off into the backs. There he's all nestled up nice next to Smiler on his side. Goats don't know what to make of it. All right. Now we have the Mad Brit King taking on Zuck in Jeepenstein. You can see that beautiful custom paint job on that Jeepenstein. The Mad Brit King, that casting, that thing does not do well. Not a bad run going up, but as usual, we just can't seem to get Zuck's Jeep up the hill much further than about there. Mad Brit King manages to snag it and hold it. Help with those extra points. So far, we haven't seen anybody try to pull a flip off yet, but Now we've got Shining Meteor taking on Duxie. Jay Raldis in the Cherokee. Again, the Cherokee's having a lot of trouble keeping them on the roof. And that same casting Duxie's running is also not a very good chassis. Yep. Let's see. Up they go, and over they go. Let's go to the other angle. Duxie must have broke something. He just went right across the road and right into the wall on the other side. Still good for 4 points for both of them. And now we've got Cookie taking on the Polar Bear. Polar Bear is an add-on because we didn't want him to have to do a buy run on his own, so. That baby buggy dragster of Cookies lined up. Well, looky there. Last race of the season, and Cookie finally decided to drive. Of course. Cookie Test has a real nice line coming up through there, and then freaking gets off into the wall again. Well, this is what it looked like after mid-season madness. Clutch was on top, Stallion, Midnight Smiler, but we got a tie right there we got to sort out. And this is after the end of the second half. Mayhem, Mr. Mice. You can see how it all stacks up. So let's add these together. And look at who doesn't have to run a tiebreaker. Clutch Vanderhift, Cactus Jack. But for third place, Mr. Mice, Stallion, and Smiler all get to run for third of the completion of the first season here. So we'll be doing that next race. Cookie working on his stuff. Poor Wolfgang and the goats. People all just chilling, hanging out. Oh, that's Chris the Superfan being interviewed by Q17 News. The Goat Hill Wrecker. Harry partying it up. Everybody at Goat Hill wants to say thank y'all for watching. We're doing it for you guys. Hold her the horns. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for all the subscriptions too. Y'all have a good one. Watch for Goat Hill again.